What's happening?
I'm waiting for you to start.
Oh, I'm starting. We've done a fish episode.
We've done a taco episode. Today, we're doing fish tacos.
Fish tacos!
That's
Sorry,
right.
show you off there.
Steven, close your eyes.
Okay.
You hear the crashing of the waves, you smell the ocean air. Imagine putting a perfectly cooked piece of fish into your mouth right now.
I am salivating.
Now transport yourself to under a bridge next to the freeway, 14 miles from here.
No, stop. Stop the dream. You know what happens under highways?
That's where we're going now.
Sketchy things, bro.
Sketchy things happen at the beach.
Today on Worth It, we're gonna be trying 3 fish tacos at 3 drastically different price points to find out which one is the most worth it at its price.
Because, Steven, all of the best fish tacos are not at the beach, we're headed to Silver Lake to a taco truck called Ricky's Fish Taco.
Listen, folk, I do not appreciate having us leave the beach, but I have had these fish tacos before. They are delightful. But come on, you can't just bring me to the beach and then leave the beach.
Beach, please.
Hi, my name is Ricardo Pina. We're at Ricky's Fish Tacos. I had the idea of making the fish tacos in LA because the lack of original recipes for Ensenada-style fish tacos. Actually, I got the recipe from my mom, my sister, and my grandma. Put it all together and apply it to the rush of LA.
Was it something that she was making at home for you?
No, actually, I'm the first taco guy in the family. I went to school to be a lab technician, but I ended up being a taquero.
Really?
A good Ensenada-style fish taco calls for wheat flour, oregano, mustard, mayo, fried in lard. I use a lot more oregano, a lot more mustard.
So it's a more flavorful batter?
Yes, the deep fryers, all the flavors fly out of the batter with that kind of temperature because it's boiling. So you add a little extra in order to maintain the flavors in it.
How do you achieve a really crispy piece of fish?
Lard heats up faster than oil. We want the lard to go into the fish. So I pierce the fish as it's frying. You get moist, melt in your mouth fish with a crispy crust.
I can hear your lab technician background coming through right now as you're describing the cooking agent.
Probably. A good fish taco should be able to bring you back to Ensenada. Shredded cabbage, which doesn't go bad without refrigeration as fast as lettuce. Back in the 50s in Ensenada, they didn't have refrigeration. When I started my recipe 9 years ago, I didn't stop until I tried it and it tasted like my favorite fish taco place in Ensenada.
The smell of fried stuff, the aroma around this truck is delicious.
Almost perfume-like. Okay, so we need to sauce these bad boys up. Which one do you recommend that we try?
Definitely the red. It goes great. The smokiness of the roasted tomatoes and the jalapenos with the crusty fish taco.
Okay, let's go. Straight down the hatch.
Here we go. You didn't cheers.
I'm like a horse that you taught math. Here's a controversial statement.
Uh-oh.
I think that fish might be a better fried food than chicken.
Oh, wow. Please defend yourself because there are gonna be some mad people out there.
It's how soft the flesh stays on the inside. Here at Ricky's, this particular batter gets so crispy.
Never gotten a really nice new fresh pair of sneakers and you call them crispy.
Yes.
But then you put your foot in the shoe
And it feels soft.
So soft inside. This is like the best sneaker.
That might be the best analogy you've ever had on this show.
Thank you. So good.
Okay.
I want more.
I think we should do a lobster taco.
Yes.
I have to ask about the lobster taco. Is that actually a very common taco from Ensenada?
Not from Ensenada, from Rosarito. There is a place called Puerto Nuevo, a lobster fishing village. They serve Pacific lobster with salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic butter. So I wanted to bring that too.
Lobster cheers. Oh, that's good.
I like how this is a very affordable way to eat lobster. If you're a lobster lover, $7, boom.
You might roll your eyes at a lobster taco, but if nothing else, this proves that Ricky is a great all-around chef and is not just in the frying game.
Look, he's a scientist.
Ricky's a fish scientist.
Yes.
Is what we actually learned
That's
today.
right.
Let's get out of here.
I think the only thing that would have made that better is that if I was eating that at the beach. That was an amazing fish taco.
It was so hot and crispy.
Crispy.
Now I need to cool my mouth down. Ice cream taco time. Look at that sucker.
Why does mine already look worse than yours out of the bag? What the heck?
You must have squeezed it too hard. Oh, that's good. The taco shape is great for ice cream though because it allows you to bite the ice cream and your teeth don't get cold.
Fish taco fact time.
Fish taco facts. Annie, do you have the fact?
We eat 15.5 pounds of fish and shellfish per person each year in the U.S.
15.5 pounds per what?
year.
That's it?
Yeah, I would think it would be a lot more.
No way.
Yeah, we gotta up our fish consumption. So we're on our way to a place called Holbox, a fine seafood restaurant in a food court near USC.
So once again, we are not going to the beach.
Correct.
My name is Gilberto Cetina. We're here at Holbox restaurant in Mercado La Paloma in Expo Park. Holbox is a regional coastal Mexican restaurant that works with sustainable, high quality local seafood. The heart of Mexican seafood is fresh ingredients, seasonality, and simplicity. The purest way of eating seafood, two ways, raw or wood grilled. We're here to try a Campachi fish taco. The anatomy of a taco is pretty standard across all of Mexico. You have a tortilla, then you have a protein. Usually there's a fat component in like street tacos. That's what makes the flavor really pop. This fish in particular, the Campachi, has the fattiness to give you that full mouth feel. So fish comes in straight from the farm, Omega Blue Aquaculture in Baja California. Our fish taco is skin on. We try to use as much of the fish as possible. If the skin is delicious, use it. Seasoned just with sea salt, that's it. Gets that very important ingredient, which is the smoke from the fire. That smoke takes me back to cooking fish on the beach, back home in the Yucatan. While the fish is cooking, masa, made for us by a molino in East LA that's been doing it for like 1,000 years, maybe like 50 years. We want the flavor of the fish. We cook it to medium well. This is a fish that is beautiful if it's slightly undercooked. Our pico de gallo, a little bit of morita sauce. Morita is a smoked dry chile. A little drizzle of that helps accentuate the sweetness of the fish. All right, guys, this is the wood grilled Campachi fish taco.
Awesome. Can you smell that? Oh, yeah.
Look at this giant chunk of meat. Taco cheers.
Damn it, that's good.
That is ridiculous. With the fear of sounding hyperbolic, this is the most perfectly blended balance of ingredients I think I've had in a taco before.
This might be the best constructed single bite of fish I've ever had, including the best sushi I've ever had.
Oh no, you've had the best sushi in the world.
This is right up there with it. What more can you say?
It was over too soon.
But another thing that I would like you guys to try is aguachile. It's a northern Mexican thing, very, very popular in Sonora, Sinaloa, Baja California. It's a marinade made with lime juice, water, cilantro, and spicy green serrano peppers. We add a little bit of cucumber to it to give it a little bit of sweetness. We're gonna be pairing it with beautiful Santa Barbara spot prawns, one of the great products of Southern California. Marinated in the aguachile, a little bit of avocado, then we fry up the heads of the prawns and serve them as a crispy garnish on the plate. It's a great little appetizer.
What should be my first bite?
The head.
The head?
Yeah.
Really? That was incredible. The crunch of the shell, why are we not eating shrimp like this all the time? I'm gonna start with a little scallop action.
Oh God.
This is so
crazy.
good, yeah. It's sweet like fruit. It's ocean fruit.
Oh my gosh.
This shrimp is ridiculous. Whoa.
The first thing I noticed was the plumpness
It's
of the
incredibly
shrimp.
plump. You know, like people who've gone too far with their lip filler and it's uncomfortably plump. This is borderline uncomfortably plump.
One of our most popular dishes also, pulpo en su tinta, octopus in its own ink, in a taco.
Fish taco, location 2, taste test, take 2.
The octopus taco is a very traditional Yucatan style recipe, which is where I'm from. Here we do a version of that where the tinta, the ink component, is made into a sofrito, and then the octopus is fried and served on top of the ink.
That sounds great.
Oh, it's really warm.
I've never had a fried octopus before. Cheers.
Okay, where are we?
Where are we?
Where in the world do you eat octopus? And it is soft, still plump, crispy on the outside, and juicy. Dude, it looks like a cheese stick. I'm going to be thinking about that fish taco for a long time.
I'm gonna be thinking about that aguachile for a long time. So earlier we had an ice cream taco. It's time for another sweet treat. We're having ice cream again, but this time
What?
it's in a fish.
Oh! Whoa! How have I never had this before?
Boop, 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 boop. Everybody touch fish.
Cheers!
Mine has red bean inside. Oh, I just dripped on myself.
Guys, I made a fish taco.
Fish taco fest.
In 2017, 14% of seafood fished in the U.S. was used for fish oil
What?
and fish meal and animal food.
I mean, my cat does eat a lot of fish product.
I think your cat should be on this Worth It episode.
Ooh, I wonder if I could make a cat food fish taco.
Oh.
He probably doesn't know what a taco is though. So I don't know if you know how to eat it. So for our last stop, tomorrow, we're going to Coni'Seafood. She will be serving us a whole grilled fish that we will eat as tacos.
My name is Connie Cosio. I'm owner of Coni'Seafood, and today I'll be serving pescado zarandeado.
This is a cooking style?
Yes, you have to be flipping it back and forth.
So zarandeado means flipping?
Means flipping.
Flipping
yes.
a fish.
Coni'Seafood started in our backyard in 1989. My dad was the founder. He's from Nayarit, Mexico. The cooking is simple, you know, it's just a little salt, pepper, a little lime, and you can taste the quality, and so that's what I represent. First, we have the whole fish. We butterfry it, add a little margarine, salt, and then my special sauce, and then we put it to grill. Face down first where all the meat is at, because it's a longer cooking process. It's about 25 to 30-minute process. We have sliced red onions, a little bit of margarine, soy sauce, a little bit of salt, and that's it. The green sauce, it's a traditional Nayarit green salsa, serrano, limes, water, and salt. If you go to Nayarit, all the seafood places have that.
And is there a reason why you wanted to maintain that communal style?
I thought my customers would like to come out and enjoy the whole fish just the way I would enjoy when I was 12 years old. My dad would take us to the beach and we'd get a large fish.
There's a fine balance between telling your customers to do too much or too little. Like, I don't want to cook my own food, but I do want to like participate in the making of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll cook it for you, you serve it.
The michelada for you and the palomas for me. Cheers.
Cheers. How's yours?
My body's tingling.
This looks incredible.
Look at the sheen. Look how juicy this is.
I think we should try the fish on its own.
Oh.
That's a choice piece.
Oh. Why is it when I make fish, it's not like this?
Knowing you, it could be any number of reasons. Okay, I'm gonna do Connie's recommended construction first. Fish, caramelized onions, a little green sauce, that's it.
You know what I just realized? The reason that we probably build these is because you get to like, you get to start to salivate as you're preparing your dish.
Yeah.
Anticipation starts to build up as
I've
you're
been
putting it together.
anticipating the whole time I've been waiting for you to make a taco here, so.
Yo, that salsa though.
Sophisticated flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Steven's designer bite is coming up next.
You ready? I'm gonna add some of the crispy parts here. Caramelized onions, fresh red onion, of course, cucumber, and I'm adding a chip. Because it's there. When you give me options, I'll take all of them.
You're a monster. You know,
You jealous?
when you started, I was like, there's no way this isn't gonna end up looking stupid, but now I'm looking at your tacos, it looks pretty fun. What's the verdict?
Heck yeah.
I wanna try
Get in
this.
there. It's really the crunch that I added here.
I think the cucumber is my favorite part.
I can imagine eating this on a beach.
Oh, for sure. Steven, I've brought you back to the beach.
Thank you very much.
We've had our fish tacos. It's sunset on another Worth It story. Time to decide.
Okay, which fish taco was the most worth it to you?
My Worth It winner is Holbox. There was so much on that menu that I could easily go back 3 more times and not eat any of the same food. Who's your Worth It winner?
Okay, look, I would eat all of them, all the time. But my Worth It winner also goes to Holbox. The wood flavor plus the yellowtail made this beautiful thing that just steamed my mouth. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Here's the thing, each fish taco today had a special occasion where you would eat it. Ricky's is the go-to, Holbox, a date night, and then Coni'Seafood, that's the group gathering taco spot. Adam, who's your Worth It winner?
Holbox.
Adam says Holbox. Annie, who's your Worth It winner? Okay,
Okay,
good night and good luck.
I'm gonna go that way.
Should we finally touch the ocean? Let's go touch the ocean. Watch out, there's a bike coming.
Should we jump in this volleyball game real quick?